come you're not on your honeymoon?
Honeymoon? Is that what you call it when two people lock themselves in a room and refuse to speak or even look at each other?
No, Wood, that's marriage.
Are you Lutheran?
Yes, I am a Lutheran.
Welcome back. This time it's once again, I Want to Watch That. And we're talking about Cheers again, my favorite sitcom, where everybody knows your name. This week I want to discuss the episode The Beer is Always Greener, specifically where Woody and Kelly fight about their religious beliefs, even though they are both Lutheran. As someone who has studied theology in my youth, I really enjoyed this episode where Woody and Kelly explore their differences in their beliefs. I never studied Lutheranism very strongly, so I found it amusing that they could worship in their same denomination, yet be so vehemently opposed to the other's views.
I thought you and Kelly were both Lutheran.
Oh, well, that's what I thought. Turns out she's Lutheran Church of America. I'm Lutheran Church Missouri Synod.
Martin Luther planted the seed for the first Protestant church when he nailed his 95 Theses to the Wittenberg door in Germany, detailing problems he felt existed in the Catholic Church in his day. Long story short, in 1521 he broke away and started his own denomination. In 1962, the organization that would become the Lutheran Church of America was formed, absorbing other branches along the way. The Lutheran Church Missouri Synod began much earlier, in 1847. This would form the basis for Woody and Kelly's conflict, as they don't see eye to eye on theology.
That's why the sacraments are considered vehicles of grace. Go ahead, I dare you.
They're symbolic memorials.
Heretic!
Frasier and Lilith enter the conversation and attempt to reunite the bickering couple as they describe how they resolve their own faith issues, Lilith being Jewish and Frasier being Episcopalian. However, it would seem that there is still some animosity between the two, part of the underlying tension that would result in Frasier and Lilith breaking up and Frasier moving back to Seattle, where he would get his own series, of course. For instance, it seems that Lilith gets her way on all the religious arguments, including the celebration of Christmas with a Christmas tree.
A fir tree. 5,000-year-old religion, and Fraser Crane's gonna bring it down with a 4-foot tree and some tinsel.
The conflict ends when Woody decides to convert to Kelly's brand of Lutheranism, thanks to Dr. Crane, who taught him.
He took me aside and said I'd better get used to giving in to you on every point for the rest of our lives if I ever wanted to see you naked again.
It would seem the lesson here is to either put aside your religious differences for the one you love, or simply hook up with someone of the same faith. All in all, it's an hilarious look at faith in America from a sitcom set in a bar. And that's all the time we have today. Thank you for joining me. What do you think of that episode? Are you Lutheran? Are you a Christian? Are you an atheist? Do you believe in the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod or the Lutheran Church of America? What are your beliefs on this subject? Did you like this episode? Let me know in the comments section below. I want to remind you that if you love comics and pop culture as much as I do, you'll subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to stay informed of upcoming videos. Please share this video, as that will help me gain subscribers as well. I also want to remind you to check out my columns and reviews on two sites, Comics for Sinners and Comic Crusaders. I also have my own franchises, Adolescent Radioactive Samurai Platypi and Carl Vincent Vampire Hunter. The latter has been picked up by Cutthroat Comics. Check the links below for more details and the link to Dracula Rising, which is available on Amazon. Here's some great artwork from Raphael Lanahouse from the origin story Foul Blood. Once again, available on Cutthroat Comics. See the links below. I also have a book which is a collection of my reviews and columns called Comics, Pop Culture, and Politics. You can also find t-shirts and posters on Teespring. Again, check the links below for all Carl Vincent Vampire Hunter merchandise.